Have you ever walked into a room and felt like you had an invisible thread connecting you to someone else? Yes, you may have said a few words, laughed together, or even briefly locked eyes. But these seemingly harmless interactions hide a secret language of silent signals and subtle cues that show a deeper, more hidden attraction. This is a common misunderstanding. A lot of people think that attraction has to be strong, loud, and clear. They think that women will always be honest about how they feel. But the truth is that attraction is often much more subtle and interesting, showing up in small ways that are easy to miss. If you're not paying attention, you might miss the subtle but powerful ways a woman shows interest in you. What if I told you there was a way to decode these signs? There is a way to understand the unspoken language of action that is based in psychology and timeless Stoic wisdom. Today, I will reveal the mystery behind three clear signs that a woman who may not even know it herself is secretly drawn to you. These aren't random behaviors. They're based on social psychology and scientific research. Imagine what could happen if you became more aware of these cues. You could change your relationships, deepen your relationships, and get to know the people around you better. This isn't about playing games. It's about creating real mutual attraction based on trust and honesty. Are you ready to dive in? Let's look at the first sign of secret attraction. When people laugh, they often say more than words. Repeat one, the laugh. Listen to the sound of one person laughing. Laughter is one of the most powerful human expressions. It's a global signal that cuts across language and culture. But did you know that a woman's laughter can reveal her deepest feelings? Think about the last time you talked to someone you thought might be interested in you. Did she laugh at your jokes, even the ones that weren't exactly funny? If so, you may have just seen what we call the laughing. Echo is a strong behavioral attraction sign. Let us draw a picture. In the middle of a lively conversation, you crack a joke that might not be your best, but she laughs, her eyes lighting up with a spark of amusement. Why? Because laughter in this situation isn't just about humor, it's a way of building rapport, breaking down social barriers, and signaling comfort and interest. The science behind this is fascinating. Studies have shown that laughter is a key part of human connection. It releases endorphins, which lower stress and make you feel closer to someone. In fact, a study in the journal Evolution in Human Behavior found that women laugh more often when they're talking to men. This isn't a choice, it's an instinct that comes from our evolutionary past, the desire to connect. But laughter does more than just show interest, it grows it. Think about times when you and someone else shared a good laugh. Did you feel closer to them or more at ease? Sharing laughter builds bridges and makes memories that last. If a woman laughs at your jokes, even the ones that don't deserve a smile, she's telling you that she likes being with you and is comfortable around you. If you're a Stoic, recognizing this sign means you need to be more mindful in your interactions. Stoicism teaches us to be fully present, to observe without judging, and to understand how others feel. When you're tuned into the subtleties of laughter, you can respond with more empathy and authenticity, which leads to deeper connections. As Marcus Aurelius said, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. By focusing on the joy and warmth shared through laughter, you make your relationship more positive. But how can you tell if her laughter has a deeper meaning? Watch how she reacts to your jokes. Does she laugh at you often and honestly? Does she lean in a little when she laughs, as if to close the gap between you? These small but important details can tell you a lot. Take a moment to think. Have you ever met someone who seems happy to be with you? Someone whose laughter stays with you long after the talk is over? Let us know what you think in the comments section below. Let me know your thoughts and stories, and if this speaks to you, please like the video. It helps us reach more people who want to learn how to read the secret signs of attraction. Stay tuned, because the next sign is just as subtle but just as telling. In fact, it's one of the most private ways to communicate: the touch. If you've ever felt a light brush on the arm or a playful tap on the shoulder during a conversation, did it stay with you and make you wonder if there was more to it? That's the subtle power of touch, a silent but profound way a woman might reveal her secret attraction. Touch is one of the oldest and most primal forms of communication. Long before we could put our feelings into words, we connected through physical contact. Even now, in a world dominated by digital communication, touch is still an important part of human interaction. But here's the secret: not all touch is equal. When a woman is drawn to you, she will touch you on purpose, even if it seems like an accident or a joke. Imagine sitting next to her and having a conversation. At one point, she leans in and lightly brushes your arm or shoulder. Even though it only lasts a second, a touch on the arm can mean a lot. It shows comfort, trust, and a desire to close the distance between you. But what makes these touches so important? Social psychology study gives us the answer. Touch has been shown to make people feel more connected and trusting. Oxytocin, which is often called the bonding hormone, is released when two people touch. This chemical reaction creates a feeling of closeness and emotional warmth, subtly strengthening the bond between two people. But touch is more than just a biological response. It's also a way of communicating emotions without words. When a woman first wants to touch you, she's showing that she's comfortable with you and wants to be closer to you. It's her way of saying, "I trust you, and I want you to feel that connection." But here's where things get even more interesting. Stoicism shows us how important it is to understand these small signs, because Stoics were told to be present and alert to pick up on the unspoken messages in our conversations. Seneca said that we suffer more in our minds than in real life. If you stay grounded and aware, you can get through these times without questions or overthinking. But how do you know if her touch is more than just a friendly gesture? Pay attention to the situation and how often it happens. Is she looking for reasons to touch you while you talk? Does she seem okay with making personal contact? Even if they're only subtle, these are strong signs that her feelings go deeper than she's let on. But let's take a moment to remember how important it is to treat her with respect and honesty. Reading her signals is about understanding her comfort level, not jumping to conclusions or making assumptions. Real relationship depends on respecting and understanding each other. Think about what you've been through. Have you noticed small things that seem to mean more? Did they make you feel closer or more valued? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section below. Let's talk about these moments of connection. If you're enjoying this journey through the hidden language of attraction and lightning, please like the video. It helps us share these insights with others who are on the same path. Next, we'll look at the last and possibly most personal sign of secret attraction. This one needs a sharp eye and an open heart. Get ready to dive into the lingering glance of window into the soul 3. Have you ever been locked in a gaze with someone where time seems to slow down and the noise of the world fades into the background? If so, you've experienced the profound power of the lingering glance. It's not just a casual look, it's a sustained eyesight that can reveal emotions. The eyes have been called a window to the soul by poets and philosophers alike for hundreds of years, and for good reason. If a woman is quietly interested in you, her longing look may be one of the clearest signs of her feelings. First, let me ask you a question. How often do you really notice the way someone looks at you? In a world where quick glances are common, a long gaze stands out. It's subtle but clear when her eyes meet yours and stay there just a moment longer than expected. She's saying something deeper. It's an invitation. It's a silent bridge between your world and hers. This isn't a coincidence. Eye contact is a deliberate signal that is often based on real interest and attraction. But why is it so powerful from a scientific point of view? Oxytocin, the same hormone that makes people feel close to each other, is released when people exchange long-lasting eye contact. This easy thing builds trust, closeness, and link. Researchers in the Journal of Research and Personality found that people who make long eye contact are seen as more beautiful and likable. When a woman holds your gaze, for example, she's not just looking at you, she's making a link with you that goes beyond words. To help you understand this better, let's use an example. You're talking to someone in a group, and as you speak, you notice that her eyes are fixed on you. She doesn't look away like other people do, maintains her attention. She may even smile a little, her eyes showing a warmth that makes you feel seen and understood. This isn't just good manners, it's a strong nonverbal message. The lingering glance. In real life, the lingering glance isn't always strong. Sometimes it's subtle and fleeting, but it has a big effect. She may catch your eye from across the room and hold it for a heartbeat longer than usual. These moments are charged with unspoken emotion. They're her way of telling you she's interested in you. But how can you tell if her glance is more than just casual interest? Look for consistency. Does she keep eye contact? Even in quiet moments, does she look for your gaze in a crowded place? These patterns show that she's drawn to you, even if she's not aware of it. From a Stoic point of view, the power of the lingering glance fits perfectly with the Stoic philosophy. Stoicism teaches us to be present and aware, to focus on what we can control while still being aware of the world around us. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic thinkers, said, "Be aware of the things you see, for they reflect the truths of those around you." When you pay attention to and understand these subtle glances, you're not only more open, but you're also more connected to the people in your life. The emotional depth behind the glance. It's not just about attraction, it's also about being open. Maintaining eye contact means being ready to be seen. When a woman lets her gaze linger on you, she's giving you a glimpse into her inner world. It's an act of trust and a silent way for her to show how she feels. In many ways, it's more intimate than words. Think about this. Have you ever felt truly understood by someone's gaze? How did it make you feel? Did it give you a sense of that words could never describe? That's the power of the lingering glance, a shared moment of understanding that sets off a spark that leads to a deeper relationship as you go through your day. Pay attention to these times. When you catch her eye, don't shy away. Hold it confidently, letting her know that you're there and open. This simple act can strengthen your relationship and lead to more intimacy. The next time you're in a social setting, practice noticing how people look at you. Pay attention to how long and how intensely they look. When someone's gaze lingers, acknowledge it with a gentle smile or a nod. This kind of nonverbal acknowledgement can help you feel like you understand each other. Have you ever caught someone's eye and felt curious about how they were feeling? Please share your experiences in the comments section below. Your stories might help other people notice these subtle but powerful signs of attraction. If this video resonates with you, please like it. That way, we can reach more people who want to learn the hidden language of human connection. In the next step, we'll talk about how noticing these signs can change the way you build meaningful relationships. Stay with us as we end this trip with wisdom and useful tips on how to dance the complicated dance of human inclusion. Unlocking the power of silent signals attraction. It's often the quietest signals that speak the loudest. By repeating the soft touch and the longing look, you learn more about the language of relationship that isn't spoken. These signs aren't about many poo or games. They're about building real, meaningful relationships based on trust and mutual respect. Remember that this journey is as much about getting to know yourself as it is about getting to know others. To do this, follow the principles of Stoicism, mindfulness, observation, and emotional balance. So now it's your turn. Share your thoughts, experiences, or questions in the comments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and subscribe for more. Also, make sure you turn on notifications so you never miss a video. Let's keep looking into the fascinating dynamics of attraction and connection. Thanks for watching, and remember to stay calm and curious.